This is Tom Corner, and you are in the corner. On this show of Talk News, we're just going to talk right about this State of the Union. Um, I mean, I didn't see all the trunks, but I did see some of it here and there. I was a little busy, but I got in the car. I did get to catch the this other guy come on. I didn't know who he was at first until after about an hour after I got home. I looked him up. I was looking online and stuff. But when I first heard him in the car, I was confused at why is this guy talking like this? And I was like, who is this guy? He sounded like he was sobbing or crying or he really had some pain in his heart. Whatever it was, he just felt like, and then I was like, why is he sounding like this? And then once he started getting into what he was talking about, which took about 10 seconds or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, I see now. That's why he's talking like that. Don't fall for it, people. Don't get bamboozled. I'm not falling. Time Court is not falling for it. So don't fall for it either. So I get home. After I get home, I see who it is. It's Joe Kennedy. I'm like, okay. Well, I like, you know what? Let me find out and see how he actually sounds. Or if he actually sounds like this or not. So I go online and I'm looking for videos of this guy. So I see if I can find a video of him talking. And I find one eventually. Took a little while longer than I thought it would, but I finally found one of them. Because I never really heard of him before. I mean, I heard of, Kennedy's obviously, but I didn't know this guy in particular. So I find who it is. I find a video of him talking, and I'm like, he sounds nothing like what he sounded like tonight. At least not to me. So I'm like, so it's obviously to me that he's putting on an act. Don't fall for it, people. Because Joe Kennedy, where you been? If you care that much to where you're sobbing that much to where it sounds like you're about to cry, it's hitting you at home. Any of these issues, some of them I think are straight BS, which are acting like are issues, which are not really issues. But anyways, to really concern to you, where you been at all these years? Where you been at? If it really hurt you that hard to where it sounds like you about to cry in the State of the Union address or reply, where you been at all these years? To everybody else that all of a sudden care about all these issues over the last year and a half, where y'all been? Don't fall for it, people. It's a fraud. It's a joke. It's actually sick in the head. Using people's issues, using people's past history for your own agenda. I've been saying this all along, people. These guys don't care. They don't care where they've been at. And his proof tonight was proof. I don't care who you're for. I don't care if Donald Trump didn't do no good about unemployment, black unemployment, whatever the case may be. But nobody stood up and clapped when it was mentioned. Show some dang respect for those who are getting better in America. Forget it's Donald Trump. Show some respect. None of them cared to clap. They don't care. Get off your blindfolds, people. Open up your eyes. Think for yourselves. I say this all the time. When I was in an argument with some people before at a party, make long story short, they didn't believe one thing I said. And they said, where did you get your information from? Fox News? What does it matter where I get my information from? My first story I did on this channel was a CNN story. I made sure it was legit. I didn't see no reason for them to lie about it, but I don't care where I get my information from. If I get it from some source or a certain news station, whatever the case may be, if it's factual, I'll take that information. If they have their own stance or own opinion about the information they're given, I'll take it as well. I'll consider it. But if it's BS they're spewing, just give me the facts. I can make my own determination of what news channels are doing, what they're saying. They can tell me 1 + 1 and say it equals 2. Okay, cool. Give me the information that you got. Give me the facts. Okay, it equals 2. All right, cool. But if they try to spin it to say something else, I can listen to it. They can say it. That don't mean I got to accept it. That's what I do. I don't care who I get information from. I don't care where I get it from. If they're saying facts or saying information, I'll take it at least. I'll hear them out. But if they're spewing BS, I'll still hear them out, but that don't mean I have to accept it. If it's false, if it's lies, if they're trying to deceive me. Because I say this all the time. I don't like to be fooled and deceived and used. And what I saw Kennedy do tonight was trying to use people. They've been doing it all along. Where you been at, Kennedy? All these issues you care about now, you crying about it? If it was that much of an issue you're crying about it, with your stance, with your position and stuff like that, with history and all that, where you been? You should be able to have a platform easily like that. It shouldn't be hard for you to get on a platform and make it be known. Speak out about it. Where you been at though? Now you all of a sudden care out of nowhere. I said about the NFL players to somebody on Facebook. Okay, you want to kneel? No problem. I got no problem with it. Kneel if you want to kneel. I don't think it's the right way to do it, but it's what you want to do. What you want to do. But guess what? I have a problem with everybody doing it. Because I said it right here. They're not doing it because they want to do it because that's how they feel they want to protest about something or case, whatever case may be. You got these grown men kneeling, not because they want to, because they think they have to. They're just following a trend. They're jumping on a bandwagon. They can't stand up for themselves and say, I don't want to do it that way. I got another way I want to do it. No. Grown men being bullied and doing something I know they don't want to do. They just doing it. It's following the trend. You want to know how I know? Where they been at since it all calmed down? Where they been at? The issues ain't go away. That's been these. If they really issues, they ain't gone away. They got all this money. They can make a YouTube account. Do Facebook all the time. Go live. They can do all these things. Try to make sure they get on channels, news channels. They can do all these things. They've been ghost mode since the NFL stuff done died out. Again, another case of only doing it because it's a bandwagon. It's a thing to do. Like all of everybody else. Now they want to care. Like, so where the NFL players been at since they stopped kneeling? Where they been? You got money. You can easily, and if you're a superstar who kneeled, why? Well, you can get an easy platform on YouTube. Like, I know people ain't been known for nothing. They got a big channel. You can come on right now and make a video on YouTube. It'll get a lot of hits. Do what you got to do. NFL can't stop you. That's what I said. Where they at now? That's how you know it was a bunch. It was all just a joke. It was a joke. All these teams kneeling and all these people in power kneeling and I care. Where you been at all these years? Now you want to kneel? Get out of here with that. That's disrespectful, man. Get that crap out of here. That's sickening. Oh, I'm gonna kneel too. It's all these now it becomes a game. It becomes a joke. Now everybody want to kneel and fist up. Get out of here. You didn't care about none of that crap, man. If you didn't care before, I don't want to see it now. I'd rather see it in your true colors than faking it. So, again, my question is, where y'all been at? It's like all these people caring about all of these people in the Middle East now. All right? But about these slaves, African slaves that's still going on. I mentioned this stuff long ago. But all of a sudden, everybody want to care about it out of nowhere. I posted something like this on Facebook like 10 months ago. I don't know how long ago it was. About a year ago. I said, dang, this is going on. I just have found out about it, so I posted about it. But apparently because it wasn't a trend, it wasn't a thing at the time to do, nobody talk about it. But now, you know, since everybody was to jump on a racial bandwagon, another country got the slavery going, everybody care about it. Where everybody been since they posted stuff on Facebook? Where it been at? Nobody talking about it no more. A one day story. That was it. That's all they got. But you know, on Time Out Corner, we not finna do that no more. We finna keep stuff going. Just like the Cape Town, South Africa story I just did for my first story. I actually got the story from CNN because I let y'all know I don't care where I get my stuff from. As long as it's verified, it's good to go, it's legit, I'm taking information and going with it. Did my first story on Cape Town, South Africa, just to get the feel of how I want to do my format for my news stories and stuff like that. But I don't care. I get it from Fox. I get it from CNN, MSNBC, Facebook. It don't matter. As long as it's truthful and factual, I don't care. I don't care what the host may try to spin on it. I don't have to take what they spin on it. Just give me the information and I'll run with it. I'll take it from there. You know, I got a mind. I can think for myself. Again, people don't fall for this guy crying. Sound like he crying and caring. All this yada. You know, forget it. He's trying to run on with these. Everybody's been trying to run on for the past year and a half, 2 years. Fear mongering, trying to scare people, trying to make it seem like, our rights been being depleted by the day. Like, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. Anyways, we're not, I'm sick and tired of this, man. Where everybody been at? That's all I'm saying. Where does Kennedy dude been at? He don't care about nothing. I mean, it looks kind of crazy though. If you look at it, all of these, nobody's clapping for anything. They're not clapping for the people who got killed by MS-13 and all these things and stuff like that. They're not clapping for it. Okay, you hate Trump, but okay, that's what I'm saying about these news stations. I don't care if I don't care about CNN. I don't care if I don't care about Fox. I don't care if I care about MSNBC. If they're giving information, I'm going to take it for what it is, and I'm going to take what they say for what it is, and I'm going to do my stuff diligence to find out the truth if it ain't truthful, or if they're trying to spin a story. Just because somebody's trying to spin a story, that don't mean the information may not be truthful, but they're just trying to spin it towards what they want you to believe, right? Like the memo. Somewhere in that memo, it's true, but it sounds like to me the Democratic Party is trying to come up with their own memo, or whatever you want to call it, to try to counter that one. But it's like, okay, go ahead and do that, release it, and I'll determine what sounds like BS. If it sounds like you're trying to downplay something, it ain't working here. Don't try to tell me what I should downplay. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what it sounds like the Democrats are trying to do with the memo. All right, that's what all I'm saying is, I don't care what you like to watch for news. You don't like that news station? Okay, cool. But you still should watch them. You should watch what you don't like. How else are you going to be able to determine BS? If you're relying on somebody else to tell you that something's BS, like somebody's watching that station, right? So if you're relying only on somebody else to tell you that something else is BS without having to verify it's BS, then you're allowing yourself to be controlled. You're allowing your information to be controlled by somebody else. You're allowing yourself to be pretty much ruled by what somebody else wants you to think. I don't like to be fooled and bamboozled on any level. Lied to or deceived. It happens. I get tricked into buying something every once in a while. You know what? But hey, I learned my lesson, all right? It's in the back of my head now. You got me once. Hey, you got me. I get tricked at the club sometimes, trying to have fun. I think the girl, I don't buy a drink though. You don't give me like that. I'm just playing though, right? But seriously though, don't be bamboozled, people. Don't fall for it. Again, okay, I don't like this station. I don't like this news network. But why won't you listen to them though? Listen to them. Why do you think they're spewing BS? Have you ever watched them and listened to anything they said? Here's what Time Recording is going to start doing, all right? I'm going to start having, if you guys already know from my introductory video, this is my third video. Time Recording is going to be doing a lot of podcasts, a lot of live podcasts with the community. Anybody who wants to jump on. If it starts getting overcrowded, we're going to have to find a way to work that out. But anyways, I want to start having podcasts to where we have debates and arguments and discussions. And we're also going to do live video overviews. So we're going to pick a video or topic and pull it from a certain news chase station, and we're going to go over that. And I don't care if you like CNN or Fox or whoever it is, we're just going to pick a random station about that story. We may do two stations of the same story if we have time, whatever the case may be, and we're going to go over those videos and have a discussion and debates about what's false. Or if you disagree with it, you're going to have to explain why you disagree with it, why you think it's a bunch of BS. We're going to get to the bottom of this, people, because, again, the only way to find out the truth if another station's lying is to watch that station to make your own decision. If you're relying on other people to tell you that somebody's lying, okay, you can hear what they got to say, but you should go and verify it yourself. And that's what I do, I mean, to me, it just makes sense. Like, when I got a new job one time, or when I meet somebody new, I've had people tell me, hey, this person is no good, yada, 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 yada. They're not good. They try to do whatever. I say, okay, cool. I hear you, but I'm not going to go in there and just so disrespect to them or just ignore them or seem like they're a bad person. I don't even know them at all yet. I'm going to introduce myself and I'm going to say hello. It's going to be in the back of my head. It's going to be there. So if I start witnessing what you said, I'll be like, okay, now I see. So for the first few months, I didn't realize it. But then after actually like the first week and a half or month and a half, she was cool. It was a female, obviously, because I just said she. I was trying to, it was a while ago, so anybody won't know. I'm not trying to call anybody out. But anyways, and I, without their permission, I don't want to say their names, and they're not that serious. But anyways, come to find out, he was right all along. She was not out to get, but she was a little shady, I guess you could say. But to me, it was, I don't care if they are shady. I have to find out for myself. I can't just go in there, showing ill will towards somebody if I don't even know. Maybe you just had a bad experience with that person. It's just like I have say with my friends before, like in high school and stuff. I don't care if you hate that person. If you got beef with them, you want to fight them. I don't want to fight them. I don't got no problem with them. That's you. That's not me. Now, of course, if they start beating you with a stick, They try to jump you. I'm gonna try to stop it. I'm gonna try to stop it if I can. They beat me up. Okay, we both try. But if you got an issue with them, y'all fight. That's y'all too. I'll probably break it up if it get too serious, too crazy. But other than that, hey, I'm cool with him. I ain't got a problem with him. You got a problem with him? Hey, that's you, right? Just because you hate somebody or hate something, I don't have to take your side with it, right? That's not how I roll. Now, of course, if there's some shadiness going on and something unfair, then I'll step in and help out, right? That's what I'll do. But if it ain't unfair, if it's legit, especially if you started, hey, you better figure out a way to fix it, right? But anyways, this is all I'm trying to say here at Time Out Corner is don't fall for this guy. Do not fall for this Joe Kennedy. I don't care who his history, who he has in his history. I don't care. It don't matter. To me, none of that matters right now. It was good, whatever the case may be. Then it's good for what happened. Not what happened to Kennedy, but I mean what he was trying to do. But look, no. Every generation of family member is not the same. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they go bad, sometimes they stay cool, mellow. Sometimes it's just whatever. Sometimes they stay good for a long time, sometimes they stay bad for a long time. You never know. So all I'm saying is don't be bamboozled by this. Fake crying. I can't stand fake. I can't stand that. Don't be fooled, people. Think for yourself. It's obvious that this guy is trying to play to a side, trying to play to people's history. Again, I've been saying this for the longest. I'm going to say this right now before I get off. It's going to be it right here. I'm going to keep asking this question. Where all these people been at? They keep, for the whole past year, let's look at it this way. For the whole past year, right? The whole past year. I don't know if these speakers are kind of too loud or not. But, my microphone's too loud, but I guess we'll see. But for the whole past year, they've been crying about all these issues in black communities. They've been using the black community hard, riding the black community hard. Riding it hard for their political, for calling people racist and all this stuff like this. Both sides have been doing it, actually. Obviously the Democrats more so, but both sides have been using it. I've been sick of it, man. Stop using. I'm like, I hate to be used. I hate to see people get used, man. But it's like people want to be used. But anyways, I've been seeing it. I'm like, wait a minute, where these guys have been at? Because one thing I noticed is that if you, for a whole year and a half now, look at all of these places with bad neighborhoods, with bad cities. I mean, jobs, ruins, all this is bad. And for the past year and a half, all these, I'm going to say Democrat areas with bad places, because since they're the ones complaining, making all the big complaints, we're going to focus on them right now. We'll throw the Republicans in there too as well, because there is like that as well. But a whole year and a half, what have they done to help out issues that they say are issues with the schools, with the crime-ridden areas? What have they actually done to change anything like that? But complain and complain and complain. What about their districts? What have they done? And I'll say this right now. Detroit, from what I've seen, I think a few weeks ago, it looks like it looks like things are starting to change over there. So I'll give kudos kudos to Detroit and the mayor out there. I think he's actually a Democrat. So it doesn't, to me, again, no matter to me. If you do, you do. You do, you do. You're doing good. I'm gonna give you your props. From what I've seen, maybe that was a BS story. Maybe it was they just, maybe they're trying to shine light on something that's not really that big actually going on. But from what it looks like to me, looks like you got some things going on in Detroit right now. Looks like they're starting to build up, trying to get things right. Looks like they're trying to fix it over there. So I'm giving kudos. I've been seeing stuff about naturally, but trying to get agriculture going on, and so it looks like good things going on in Detroit. I'm liking it. From what I hear, from what I've seen, still bad things going on, obviously, but it looks like they're heading in the right direction, and that's what I want to see. But anywhere else, I'm sure there's still a lot of bad places there too. So I'm not counting them out. All I'm saying is it looks like they're trying to change things around. So, I'm keeping an eye on that on Detroit. But a lot of these other places, for a whole year and a half, what have all of these people complaining done to fix these issues? What have they done? What have you done lately? Now, I'm not saying what have you done for me lately. I'm not saying what have you done for these people that give them handouts, because I'm not all about that. I'm all about getting what you earn, right? But, hey, if they're all about handouts, what have y'all been doing? It seems to me the only thing they've been doing for a whole year and a half is fighting Trump for whatever reason, I don't know. Yeah, there's some things he said she shouldn't be saying, right? I mean, like, come on now, you gotta talk better than that now. But hey, a lot of these places, I'm like, what are y'all doing? California, there's a lot of black communities in ruins, getting worse by the day. And what are you guys doing to fix it? I heard somebody say, well, we can, Joe Kennedy talking about something, why can't we help both? Why can't we do both? What? Why haven't y'all been doing that for all this time? It's been years. Now you want to work on both, but you only been working on one. And it ain't been the communities that been there already, legally. Ain't wrong with illegal people, but don't be trying to look. All I'm saying is, and I'm gonna speak on black communities because they always use blacks for their arguments to try to win arguments or call people racist and all this. But then they throw them aside. They throw us aside when they don't need us. So I'm gonna say this right here. The black community is being hit hard a lot in these areas where there's a lot of illegal immigrants coming in. Being hit hard. They keep saying they're gonna help the economy out, these immigrants, which they do. But you also have a lot coming in. They want to help out the economy. They want to get jobs. Yeah, but then it's you're overcrowding a place. Like my story with South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa. One of the main reasons, from what it looks like to me, from what the little research I did do, maybe somebody with more expert in the field of weather and stuff like that can do more research and stuff like that, who understands the terminology better than I do, way better than me, can do more and know where to actually look for better historical data for weather, can do better than me. But from what I've seen is the population is a big cause for Cape Town, South Africa, with this water crisis they're going through right now. Its population increasing rapidly is the main issue. What it looks like to me is that it's just too many people to come in. The population is growing too quickly for a place that has been known to have big water droughts, and it's just and to not being able, and for the water not replenishing quick enough to accommodate for the population growing. So what's happening is it's being overpopulated pretty much for the resources that they have available, and then those resources not being replenished fast enough to accommodate for those people that are constantly, for the population that's constantly growing. So what's happening in a lot of these communities here in America is, so yeah, Cape Town is good for the population to grow, but it's bad if you don't have resources to accommodate for it. And it's not good to say, well, you should suffer, you Cape Town South Africanian who's been there forever. You should suffer to accommodate for the people coming in. It should be either we find a way to accommodate without affecting those already there, or we slow down the population growth in means of people immigrating to the country, right? Or find a better way to do better programs for people coming in, or whatever the case may be. Just like a lot of these other places in the U.S. There's a lot of places where low-income jobs are being hard to come by because they're being filled. And I mean, like agriculture and stuff like that. And I see people arguing saying, well, it helps out. Well, it doesn't help out the other communities. Well, nobody wants to do the jobs. Americans don't want to do the jobs. Well, why don't you guys, just like you seem to do everything else, try to let it be known, make it more aware that they can get these jobs, that is good paying jobs, decent paying jobs. It's too, like, they're not doing anything. That's what I've been saying for a whole year and a half. What have they done to improve anything? And so far for a year and a half, a lot of black communities still in ruins, still high crime rates, nothing being done, school's still crappy, getting worse by the day, being overcrowded, and all you see these guys complaining about is stuff that is not helping out these communities. None. So all I'm saying is where they been at, and I'm still looking for where they been at and where they at. Anyway, it's Time Out Corner. Pretty long video. You ain't got to watch it all. Got just rambling at the beginning. But anyway, it's Time Out Corner out. Oh, I will be having my website come up hopefully in a few weeks. It's going to take a while for that. I'm still designing it and figuring out exactly how I want everything to interact. And hopefully that will be going soon. And hopefully you guys like it. But we will be doing live podcasts and stuff like that. If I said something wrong in this video, incorrect, not factual, whatever it can be, I'll take an L. You can correct me. I have no problem with that. I have no problem being corrected. So I'll take my L's proudly, baby. I'll take them proudly. I like being wrong, right? I like being wrong. It's good for my A mentality is good for me learning. So I have no problem being wrong. So that's what we all about here on Time Corner, finding the truth, getting stuff correct, trying to use logic and common sense. But yeah, the Joe Kennedy thing, to me, it just didn't seem right. Didn't seem legit. Did not seem nowhere near legit. It just seemed like, yeah, no, not working for me. Anyways, Time Corner. Catch y'all in the next video. Time Corner out.